This is Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance in San Diego County today, joined by John McCann. He is a council member in the city of Chula Vista, and I want to thank you so much for joining us, and I want to thank you for your service to our nation, not only as a council member of Chula Vista, but in Iraq. And obviously, veterans hold a special place in your heart. You are one. What is Chula Vista doing to support and honor veterans?
Well, thank you very much. It's great to be here, Brad. One of the things that we have is we have the Veterans Home, and we always have the motto about every day is Veterans Day in Chula Vista.
Nice.
I want to make sure that the people and the soldiers and the sailors who went over during the global war on terrorism in Iraq or Afghanistan, who gave their ultimate sacrifice, we wanted to make sure that we gave a permanent recognition to them and their families. And this memorial...
what's the memorial? Tell us.
Yes, the Memorial Day weekend, what we're going to do is we're going to be naming streets after the fallen veterans who were from Chula Vista.
It's heartbreaking, but it's affirming. And so I can imagine how bittersweet it will be for their families, but in the end, what a tribute.
Well, it is, and the Gold Star families, it's amazing because the soldiers and sailors gave the ultimate sacrifice, but the families gave a huge sacrifice also. And the street naming's not only about the people that had passed away, but it's to be able to honor their family and know that their relative gave the ultimate sacrifice and that we will have a permanent memorial for them.
Do you know any of them?
I don't. Well, I knew the mom of one of them, Michael Martinez, Armida Martinez. She's just a wonderful lady. She works at the school district, and we want to make sure that that her son, Michael Martinez, is honored, and we will now have a street named after him.
It's lovely and beautiful. I want to shift gears. It's tough, but let's shift gears a bit and talk about economic development in Chula Vista. Before we get into specifics, I want to get a sense of some of the challenges that you face. Chula Vista, of course, is in the South Bay of San Diego County, and it's a large geographic county, and there's a lot going on in the north, in the east. And so how does the breadth and size of this county impact your desire to bring in new business?
Well, Chula Vista is the epicenter in the center of the San Diego, Tijuana economic mega region.
Sure.
And when you look at the amount of employment and jobs, Chula Vista has a very strategic place. And many times, I've worked in the high-tech companies for years and years, and many times I try to have them come down to Chula Vista.
They're in North County.
Yeah, they would be in North County, and unfortunately, there seems to be this bias. When we've done surveys and studies, believe it or not, 35% of the people in the county have a negative impression of Chula Vista. The interesting thing, though, is there's a large percent out of those 35% that don't have a negative impression, have never even been to Chula Vista. So we need to do some educating and showing that Chula Vista is a great place to be. When you have a biotech company and you're up in Poway or Sorrento Valley, and you have actually some of your workforce south of the border, it takes you several hours to go down to Tijuana, come back. If you're in Chula Vista and can be able to locate there, you can have 5-10 minutes and you'll be able to get back to your manufacturing back over to the United States.
I wonder if there's an additional concern with some of the rhetoric out of Washington with the new administration, because we in California appreciate the benefits of cross-border traffic economically. I'm not sure if our friends in Washington see that same benefit. So is that of concern to you as you continue to work towards economic growth and development?
I think that what we're doing are going to be, again, biotech, high tech. I think that's going to be welcomed by both sides of the border, both sides of the aisles politically, and it's very, very positive stuff.
Okay.
And the economy, I think, is going to drive past the politics.
Let's talk about some of the specific projects. How
Sure.
exciting is the Chula Vista Bayfront project? I'm rendered speechless.
Well,
Tell us about it. It really
great.
looks phenomenal.
Oh, it is phenomenal. It's a 500-acre master plan bayfront project.
Bayfront.
Yes.
I mean, how much bayfront's available? There
Well-
is in Chula Vista.
Well, and this is the interesting thing. You're talking, you know, we want to make sure that people truly understand Chula Vista.
Yeah.
Many people in that survey didn't even know that Chula Vista had a bayfront.
Oh, no.
And we have a 500-acre bayfront project. Back in 2003, I helped lead the efforts to master plan
Right.
the project.
And I must say, this project and the fact it's moving forward is a testament to the hard work of both the private and public sector, because there needed to be some land exchanges, and it's a little complicated. You need to put aside some land for parks and open space, and so this was a long time coming, and you worked hard, and looks like it's going to be a reality.
And that's the great thing is that what we did is we brought the business community together.
Right.
We brought members of the community together in Chula Vista, brought the environmental community together, and we said, hey, let's make a project that we can all live with and be able to move forward.
And we're moving forward? I mean,
Yes,
is it a go?
Well, the great thing was the biggest hurdle is the California Coastal Commission,
No.
and we've gotten the approval.
okay.
We actually have the approval by the California Coastal Commission. We're now in negotiations with a large hotel developer. We hope to have a announcement later this year.
And let's talk about hotels. I can't believe there are no hotels west of the 805 freeway. How is that possible? How is that possible?
Again, it's one of those things where we just need to have an early adopter to do it.
Right.
I think once that happens, people are going to see that it's a successful opportunity. Chula Vista is 265,000 people.
This is a major city.
Yes.
This is not 25,000. This is 265,000 people.
Correct. We are the second largest city in the county.
Right.
People don't realize that. And if you go east of 805, it's over 130,000 people, and we have no hotel. So when you have Uncle Bob who wants to come in for the holidays, unfortunately, sometimes you may not want him to sleep with you and maybe want to accommodate him at a hotel, but he has to go downtown or to Mission Valley. Now we'll have a place for them to be able to go. We've got the Residence Inn that will be opening later this year. The Courtyard Marriott right next to them will be shortly after that.
Is this part of the Bayfront project?
No, this is the east side.
But it's still, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
It's part of overall development.
Correct.
What about the Millennia project? Is that part of Bayfront, or that's a third project that you're working on?
It's a third project.
Okay, and tell us about Millennia, which looks to kind of key off of that cross-border relationship and the high-tech industry here in the county.
Correct. We want it and envision it to be a mini Silicon Valley.
Nice.
And 80,000 people a day from Chula Vista drive out of the city to go somewhere else. A large majority, and all you have to do is get on the 805 and see all the Chula Vistans drive up to Sereno Valley and Poway for these high-tech jobs.
No more. No more. We don't want them to do that anymore. They need to stay home.
Exactly. And Millennia will give the opportunity to be able to have 2 million square feet of office space, and if a business has an investment and they have also some manufacturing south of the border, it's the perfect location for them to come back.
He's John McCann. I'm Brad Pomerance, Local Edition.